Hey guys, what's up? Today I'm going to take a look at another Transformer Legacy United for you guys, and this time we're going to take a look over one of the Star Wars collection, which I finally got one of the other Deluxe class figures that I've been actually wanted to get. So if you guys already seen my monthly toy hunt, well not monthly toy hunt, one of the toy hunt on February, when I went to the Walmart by Rowlett, I got this. The Transformers Legacy United Deluxe class Star Raider Road Pig. Before we continue on, you guys do me a little bit of quick favor, so I'll be right back.
Hey you! Stop what you're doing! Like, comment, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and enjoy your day.
So this figure cost me about $25 with tax, so I'm actually pretty excited for this. I am actually missing one more character, which is Cannonball, so yeah. So here's what the package itself is going to look like. Of course, you can see Road Pig in the vehicle mode right here. You can see the nice artwork of this looking awesome, fantastic. On this side we got the character and the robot mode right here looking awesome. Other side we got the half the poster of the Legacy United. Nothing at the top, nothing at the bottom, and the back of the packaging can showing off everything right here, transformed to 15 steps. So yeah, so let me show you the accessory that Road Pig comes with and show you guys the figure. So yeah. So here are the accessories that Road Pig comes with. Road Pig comes with his back tire, which is very important because if you open this up, like all of them together, this will become a shuriken. And if you guys don't know what a shuriken is a throwable weapon that ninjas used back in the day. And they're quite fun and was very dangerous. So yeah. So two blasters, which is the motor. Was it the motor? No, the motor just the middle part. So the two gun parts will be part of the motorcycle mode. And his exhaust pipe in this pinkish, reddish, it's like a translucent pink. I don't know what it is. So yeah. So move that out of the way. Here's Road Pig in his vehicle mode, and yeah. We need to weaponize this big boy right here. So just close everything up. The exhaust, not the exhaust. This will go into here to cover up this part, and it's actually very important for the motorcycle mode because without this part, this is just gonna, go freely right here, and the exhaust pipe is actually pretty a pain in the ass to deal with because there's a slot right there and it go into this tab right there, and you want to move this out of the way. So go here, and I just slide that in, easy as simple. And you do the same thing on the other side. Just make sure, just go like that. Pull this, connect it in. There you go. You just angle the bottom part wheel down here. And make sure, and there you go. There you go. If I can move back that far. So here it is, Road Pig in his vehicle mode. Now, if you guys remember the original Transformers Generation 2, Road Pig and his fellow Laser Cycle teammate, well, this one is a Decepticon, Road Rocket. Damn, this figure is actually pretty good. So Road Pig is a straight repaint and a slight retool of Legacy Evolution Crash Bar, which I don't have that figure, but I am planning to get him. Same thing with Trash Master, Axle Grease, and Scrap Hook. Scrap Hook and Axle Grease are the two difficult figures to get, but the other two is easy. So yeah. So yeah, if you guys remember owning the original Road Pig from Generation 2, comparing this one to the original one, this one is a bit bigger, of course, because of course it's the modern Transformer figure. So yeah, and this is actually one of the coolest and greatest. The paint that is go up to the detail on this figure looks pretty good. The black, gold, red, and some silver right there you guys can see. And this, like, I guess a gunmetal gray right here in the seat. I think it's like a different shade of like a metallic gray right there, but this actually looks pretty good. He does have the Decepticon logo right there, which is a Generation 2. He does have the Transformers logo right there, but he actually does have a Star Raider logo at the front of the motorcycle that you guys can see. Because he is part of the Star Raiders alongside with Lockdown, which I actually do have Lockdown with me, but I was taking photos of this figure for my Instagram, so yeah. I did a video on him, which you guys can go check it out, so yeah. So the ways work for the gimmick of the Junkions that you take it apart and you can rebuild it whatever you want for example, like Rule Pick and Crash Bar, you can take it apart and you just use these two. And just imagine I have Lockdown as vehicle mode, you just remove this part off, and yeah. Well, I'm not going to do it today because I'm actually very tired. It's actually pretty late, so yeah. The only problem I actually do have is this right here. It doesn't feel like it doesn't want to connect it in. Same thing with this piece right there, that the tabs are connected in, which is also another problem. And hold on a minute. Thought I saw a crack, but there's no crack. So yeah, that's one of the other problem. No Healdsburg, unfortunately, but with the pipes over there, you can still have it kick back like that, or without it, you can still do the same thing. So yeah, the bottom part of the wheel doesn't move because this can go side to side, which, spoiler alert, this area right here you guys can see is the robot feed. Same thing with the back seat right there. In the back seat, you can angle it like this, have it like that, or I guess like that, but at the instruction is set like this, but at the box is go like that. So you can do whatever you want with that, so yeah. And of course, weapon storage, of course, but yeah. And this part right there, you guys can see where my finger is pointing at, the black area. It's not painted silver because this area right here is representing the motor of a motorcycle, so yeah. The vehicle mode, on the other hand, looks pretty good, but I wish they could add some more paint to it, just my opinion. And comparing this one with Crash Bar and the original toy, I think Road Pig actually looks pretty cool, and just my opinion, so yeah. Transformation. It's actually quite easy and simple. So first thing what I like to do is by removing the accessories just carefully without breaking it though. So remove the exhaust pipe first and put them to the side. I like to do it just flip the front part right here. Close this up for now. It doesn't, for the robot mode, I don't know, it doesn't say, you want to have it close it up or have it open like that, but I'll just leave it right here for now. Now just remove these out of the way. It's quite hard to do. So yeah. So detach this part right there. Now, I actually had a bit of a problem with this area right here, which is this, the slider. For some reason, and here's the thing, for some reason in my copy, it doesn't want to, go in. For the original Crash Bar figure, it was easy to do it because it has a little tab. So the tab that my copy that I have was a bit wide. I did have some problem with it. So what I did, I disassembled this part, sanded down the area with this piece, that inside of it, this piece right there, with the tabs on it too, to go in. That's locked in, and I fixed the problem. But yeah, it doesn't change anything for the leg articulation. So yeah, so you want to straighten out the legs like that. You can see right there, doesn't interfere anything. You only have a nice, perfect elbow bend. Then you want to push all this back right there. Come to this side, do the same thing. And sometimes the legs will pop out, so be careful with that. Bring this whole piece back in right there. Now, make sure it's facing forward to the crotch area and straighten out, like so. Now, like I said, for the feet down here, For the handlebars, you can have them split them out like that. But I like it to have it like this because it's much better. So yeah. Twist the body around 180 degrees. Well, twist it to facing forward. Now the waist area right here, I did actually have a problem for my copy. It was so stiff, so I disassembled it. Because this area there's an area right here for the screw. But first thing first, bring out the arms out of the way. This is on a hinge and there's a tab going to right here. But bring out the arms, and I had to unscrew this part. This is on the whole back. Put a little bit of lubrication on it on the mushroom peg, the mushroom area on the waist, on the upper one, and perfectly smooth and no issues. Anyways, connect all of this, bring out the arms, turn the hands facing forward, like that, facing forward, turn out the arms. Now, I actually do have a problem with bringing out the head because it's quite hard to deal with. And it is pretty difficult to do. Mostly because I have it backwards and I'm an idiot. So, I'll be right back. I need to pause the video for this. Alright, I had to use a flathead screwdriver just to push this area apart, but make sure this part connected in, which I also have a problem with it, which if you're trying to mess around with the head articulation, they just put back in. Soft connection joint on this one is not that great, and I don't like it. Just my opinion, to be honest with you. I guess twist the head around to face forward. That's what I did, just because I don't want to have like visible head syndrome. And just angle the camera, and there you go. And there you have roll pick in his robot mode. Transformation is fun and simple, but a little bit of pain in the ass to deal with, so yeah. And the robot mode looks great, but the only problem is just a little bit too much of the color black on it. You got a little bit of red, just a little bit more hints of the gold right there. This gold accent is just using, and there you go. Which, by the way, this head sculpt right there. And like I said about this, the connection area, a bitch to deal with. This head sculpt right there is fantastic. It's the same head sculpt like Roll Rocket. Also, one more thing. Translucent plastic in the back, but the eyes are painted. Why are you doing this, Hasbro? Why the fuck are you doing this? Anyways, the paint that is go to the detail of the figure looks pretty good. The only issue you actually do kind of have is the vehicle kibble at the back of the legs. So yeah, which you can go this far for the knees, but if you move it out of the way, then there you go. But yeah, anyways, like I said, too much black, but it's breaking up to the red, but it need more of the color gold, so yeah. And this figure does look pretty good. You do have a little bit of spikes on the shoulder right there. And of course, you got spikes right down here. The feet are asymmetrical, by the way, so of course, duh. So yeah. And yeah. But this figure feels pretty good, like no looseness and everything. By the way, the arms are removable, so of course you can do that for if you want to customize your figures for have some weapons on it. So yeah. So articulation wise, head is on a ball joint. Let's go for 360 right there. Let's go. If I hold this, let's go up that far. Let's go down that far, and you can pivot side to side. Arms in a pig, so it does go full 360 right here. Arms can go in and out. I guess you can use this as a butterfly joint, but no, that's part of the transformation. Swivel at the forearms that connected to the elbow. Over 90-degree bend right there like that, but that due to the transformation. Wrist joint right there, and be wary of the wrist does pop out if you move it around too much, so yeah. You do have a nice waist joint right here. Legs can go forward that far, can go back that far. It does go in and out. Bottom part of the thigh swivel right there. Somewhat, you do have a knee bend right there, but that far, but if you push it down, that's 90-degree bend right there. Push it back up again. You do have a feet pivot right there. Feet can go up like that. Same thing with the other one, but if you move the handlebar out of the way, feet can go, come on, up and down, and yeah. Articulation is not that much, but it is actually pretty good. And for weapons, by the way, the exhaust pipe can go to the back here. No, I think it's go down there. I'm an idiot. So it does go down here. And for the guns, you just equip them in the hands. In his hands. And there you go. Now he's fully weaponized. I'm going to give him the final pose to give you guys my final results, so I'll be right back. Wait, I forgot to mention one thing. For the back wheel, if I can try to, there we go. For the back wheel, you can actually use it as a shuriken. So, ow, I just hit myself. So I guess you can do it like this. Flipping the wrong way. Make sure you have it in the like the bottom part right here, like the screwdriver fixing this way. Make sure you have it like this, and you can use it as a shield or, of course, like a shuriken. But can you like combine the guns together or something? Like, let me try to do before I end this. I don't think there's a way to like connect the weapons together. Probably not. Yeah, but probably not. But like I said, you could use it as a shuriken right here, like a shield or a shuriken. So you can do whatever you want. So yeah. So anyways, back to the final posing. To be honest with you, overall, Rolepix is actually a good figure. I do recommend to have this in your collection if you guys want. And that pretty much that's it. So yeah. Anyways, you guys, I'm going to end this right here. So have fun, stay safe, and I'm out.